Okay, that last video, the live video I just did, really sucked because my sound was turned off. So I'm going to go through this whole thing again, just so we can try this the right way. Hopefully I can pay attention to what I got going on here. Anyway, there was a report out there by this guy that runs Next News. Some of you may have heard it, but there's a GoFundMe page out there to help build the wall. I thought that was interesting. So let me show you this video. It's probably 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and then, you know, maybe we'll see what I do during or after. And then after everything's done, I'm going to show you where the GoFundMe page is, so you guys can check it out yourselves and go from there. So let's just listen to this real quick, and then we'll go to the GoFundMe page.
DHS, but in the meantime, we're also looking at other avenues that would allow us to provide and do our constitutional authority and the president to be able to carry that out by protecting our border and protecting American citizens. I'd encourage.
And that's, of course, one thing that the left doesn't really want to do. They don't want to protect you. They don't want to protect your family. They don't want to protect this nation. They would just assume have open borders and a complete globalist socialist society, and they were all subject to their, of course, every demand. But here's where it gets interesting, friends. If all else fails, we, the people, will step up and protect this nation ourselves. It's happening right now. A Florida-based triple amputee veteran, Brian Colfage, even created a GoFundMe push to fund President Trump's border wall. Yes, he did. Take a look at this here. As of this report, $120,000 of a $200 million goal has been raised by 1,975 people. And that's just in the first day.
Now, did you hear that? $120,000 raised within the first day. Now, when I show you this site and how to get to it, it's a lot more than that now. And it's still the first day. So let me go on here.
I mean, that is a very serious figure, friends. A very serious figure. 1,975 people in a day. This is a serious money bomb event. Now, they write here, this is to fund President Trump's border wall through donations from the public. Now, according to the GoFundMe page, they write that we've contacted the Trump administration to secure a point of contact where all the funds will go upon completion. Republican Representative Stephen Palazzo of Mississippi is also going to be introducing legislation to direct the Treasury Department to issue government savings bonds, which would allow us to fund the wall with this method. This is just one option. There are others on the table being discussed.
All right, let me rewind that just to hear that last little bit again.
A point of contact where all the funds will go upon completion. Republican Representative Stephen Palazzo of Mississippi is also going to be introducing legislation to direct the Treasury Department to issue government savings bonds, which would allow us to fund the wall with this method. This is just one option. There are others on the table being discussed. Now, this is something I've said for a long time. We, the people, let's do a GoFundMe. Let's do something to build the wall. In fact, I got an email from a lady just the other day. She says, Gary, in the email, she says, how come there's no GoFundMe set up? And lo and behold, here we are. Brian Colfage has set it up. And, of course, Brian, if you don't know, he runs the website Right Wing News, which was brutally censored by Facebook, by Mark Zuckerberg and the leftists who are trying to stifle free speech. So Brian is at the forefront of a lot of these issues, and we certainly support his efforts in this. That's why we're bringing it to your attention, because it's about the people. I've often said, why not give us the ability to put our name on a brick, right? The Franchi family is going to pay $100, and we're going to put our brick in the wall, right? You know, I mean, but the real infuriating aspect of today's news is that as all this is happening, you've got this, you know, The Associated Press reporting that the United States State Department has pledged $5.8 billion in aid, $5.8 billion for strengthening and economic development in Central America, and $4.8 billion in development in southern Mexico. $10.6 billion. Like I said before, it's enough to build more than 2 border walls. Interesting, though, the new Mexican president.
You know, it's true. I mean, they sent $150 billion over to the Middle East on crates. You know, they're spending $10.6 billion on aid that's not even in our country, but they don't want to give $5 billion for the wall. I mean, come on. You know, so if anybody can help after they see the last part, I'll show them where to go to get all that and read through it. Do everything yourself. I mean, investigate before you do anything, because I'm still investigating it myself. But here you go.
Lopez Obrador, he said at a morning news conference before the announcement of this whole thing, he said, I have a dream that I want to see become a reality, that nobody will want to go to work in the United States anymore. And you know how that...
Okay, he's done talking about the GoFundMe, so we'll shut that off. And then we're going to bring up, dang it, the GoFundMe page here. All right. It's www.gofundme.com// whichever, the Trump wall. www.gofundme.com/the Trump wall. That's all you got to type in, and you'll get to this. Now look at that. Now a half hour ago it was $250,000 when I was looking at it. It's $302,000 now. Now this guy, like the other guy explained on that video, the Brian Kolfage, he is a war veteran, amputee. He's been on Fox News. He leaves his Facebook page here. I guess on his Facebook he shows how you can get a hold of him or talk to him, whatever. There's some other information here. I'm not going to read through it. You guys can do all this investigation yourself if you're interested in maybe funding the wall. So, but like I said, GoFundMe.com, the Trump wall. And you can read through this yourself. Keep an eye on how high it's going. I mean, it's went up $50,000 in less than an hour. So it's moving up pretty good, and it's still on the first day. 4,000 people, 4,879 people in the first day. That's what it says. It was. So, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people that checked out online, and a lot of them wanted to go down and help protect the border. Well, and a lot of them couldn't go. A lot of different reasons. Mine, like my reason, is that, you know, just can't do it financially. There's other people that got threats made on them for wanting to go down there, or on their family. So, you know, we can't. If we can't do that, and if this is legit, you know, I might even throw in 20 bucks or whatever I can afford. See what happens. Because they do say, they explain in here, this Brian Kolfage guy explains in here about how he's going to, if they don't raise enough or if they don't get their goal. Right now their goal is at $1 billion. They're going to return all the money. So, and then you have officials in the White House trying to set it up to make this all legal, because there's ways to do it. They just got to make sure they do it right. So, just wanted you all to know this. My last video sucked ass. I mean, my sound, I didn't have it on, all kinds of crap. This time I just left my sound on. There was probably some echo in the video. But, let's see who that is. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to say it one more time. www.gofundme.com/TheTrumpWall. You guys can go check that out, read through it, go to this guy's webpage, and you know, he's putting his name on there. He's been on Fox News before. He's got his, I think he's got his normal, he's got Facebook. I'm not sure what else he's got here, but I guess you can actually get a hold of this guy. Oh, they got BrianKelfag.com, and then you got Facebook.com, BrianKelfag.jr Jr. So you guys can read all this when you get, if you're interested in going to it. But there is a way to help out now. You know, like I said, a lot of people wanted to go down there and actually help guard the border. Well, this is another way for those people who couldn't go do that. You know, so I'm going to check it out a little bit more. Like I said, you know, if it looks all legit to me, if I can figure everything out, maybe even get a hold of this guy, whatever. You know, I might put a little bit of cash in there too. It won't be a whole lot because I'm broke as, you know, broke as hell. So, but anything helps, guys. So look at that. It's still going on. Let me refresh it. 302, 305, 305,000. I mean, in the last few minutes. So it's trucking right along. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that was my report I wanted to give to you. You guys check it out, see what you think, see if you think it's legit or not. This and that. You know, it's one of those enter at your own risk kind of deals. You know, I'm gonna investigate a little more myself. So shut that off. And I'll see you guys the next time I come on. I'm not sure when that'll be. You know, I'll wait. You know, I'm going to search the news, see if I can find some good news to report to you or something. So, anyways, we're going to sign off. You guys have a good night and stay out of trouble.